Cougars, Cora Castellani hits a double. Abby Call crushes one deep to left. That ball is gone. Home run, Valley View, 2-0. Haley Copanetti wins, fire, strike free. That's her weight, strike out of the game. Ava Hazelton dealing today. Another ground out, she's done it, a no-hitter. Holy Cross, Irish make it 10 strikeout. Win league championship over Mid-Valley. Lakeland's Cameron and near steal second. She's safe, Abington's Adriana Conrad rounds the bases after a home run. Wow, what a hit! And Kate Reynolds rips one into the gap. She's flying around second, heading for third. Triple for Riverside. Cross the diamonds of North Fifth and Pennsylvania, where Riveries run deep, where championship dreams are built, and the next generation of softball stars rise. This is where the stories are told. From walk-off wins to dominant pitchers, to the players rewriting the record books. From Division I battles with Valley View, Abington Heights, and North Pocono, to Division II powerhouses like Holy Cross and Mid-Valley, to the Division III contenders fighting every inning. Elk Lake, Blue Ridge, Montrose, and beyond. This is the show that brings the energy, the highlights, and the woods of the game. Hosted by Jarek Yurkanin. Quick ball. Powered by Agafredo Perta LLC. This is Nepa Chronicles.
Across the fields of northeastern Pennsylvania, where rivalries run deep, where championship dreams are built, and where the next generation of softball stars rise. Welcome back to the Nepa Chronicles podcast, powered by Agapa Freedom Sports LLC. I'm your host, Jarek Buchanan, and tonight we got a special show for softball fans across northeastern Pennsylvania and across District 2 and beyond. Tonight on the Nepa Chronicles podcast, we welcome the Lake Lehman Lady Knights, a team that had a great season last year. They finished 18-3, took first place in their conference, and battled all the way to the District 2 championship game. The lineup was one of the most dangerous offenses in northeastern Pennsylvania, with several hitters batting over 500. But tonight, we're not talking about stats. We're getting to know the players behind the numbers, their mindset, their chemistry, their personalities, and what makes Lake Lehman softball one of the toughest programs in District 2. So let's get it right into it. But before we bring the girls on, I would like to thank our sponsors. Because without them, this podcast would not be possible. So a huge shout out and thank you to Andy's Pizza in Peckville, Pennsylvania. If you like pizza, go check them out. It's right on Main Ave in Peckville. They have the best pizza. Cheese literally melts in your mouth. I love that pizza. It's so good that they're busy a lot. Sometimes it's tough to get through on a Friday and Saturday when you call. But you call back over and over because everyone loves their pizza. So last time I had it was a couple of weeks ago on a Sunday I got it. It was so good. I got like 3 trays that I could have one during the week. So check out Andy's Pizza. You ain't going to regret it. If you like ice cream, I love ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream? Everybody loves ice cream. Just depends what flavor it is. So I would like to thank Tasty Freeze in Eining, Pennsylvania. So if you're in the area, you're up in the Valley area, going to Carpenter or whatever, go stop by a Tasty Freeze. They have great tornadoes like the Flurries with the Oreo, Reese's. My favorite is Oreo there. I love getting their Oreo Flurry. It's just very good. It's just a little bit different than some other ice cream shops in the area. So definitely stop at Tasty Freeze. And if you like miniature golf, you can golf there too. So obviously when the weather gets warmer and nicer, which it will be soon, so definitely check out Tasty Freeze ice cream. Ain't gonna regret that either. But yeah, I would like to thank the sponsors because again, without them, we won't be able to do this show and support local athletes. So again, my name is Cherokee Canning, and we're gonna bring on the girls. How you doing, ladies?
Good. You're good.
Good. Thank you for joining us and taking the time out of your busy life to come on our podcast. You should have a pretty exciting season this year. You lost like 2 or 3 starters from last year. Most players are returning. Talk
Yeah.
about the expectations coming into this year.
We have pretty high expectations. We're definitely looking to win a district championship and going towards states. Our team's pretty hot this year, I'd say. We have a lot of good incoming freshmen coming up, but I think we're going to have a pretty good run.
I think so too. Now, Mid Valley, you lost to Mid Valley in the District 2 championship game. Mid Valley was pretty stacked last year. Now, I don't know who's exactly the strong teams are going to be in your classification this year, but I do know Mid Valley lost several players and they're not going to be as good as they were last year. So I would assume I would assume Lake Lehman definitely would be the favorite to maybe win the classification in District 2 championships. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're definitely expecting to see them again. I do think that they were beatable last year. We had a pretty good chance, just fell out in the end, but I think that we have a pretty good chance of meeting up with them again this year.
Yeah, definitely. They have a great coach and a great program, but depending on how those younger players step up at Mid Valley, and it's 3A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3A. I would think Lake Lehman's going to be the favor in the 3A in District 2. I would say that, unless there's other teams that I don't know about, but I would think you're the favorite. So I have some questions. When Lake Lehman faces some of the top teams in District 2, what kind of mindset does this team bring on the field?
I think every time we go onto the field and step on the field, we think about playing for the girl next to each other. We're always playing for each other, and we know to go in there and give it 110% because you never know when it could be the last. But we also have a hard winning mindset. We want to win.
And that's important. It's great to have a winning mindset and to put team first. That's for sure. What are some teammates who bring leadership or energy that people outside the program may not see?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I think that some people may not see. They kind of just see like we're pretty goofy out there. Like we like to get out there and have fun, and you could definitely see the competitive in us. But inside practice, we're always locked in. We know what our coach expects, and we try and give that to her. And I don't think many people see that. We have a very tight bond with our coaches, and I don't think most people realize that.
That's very important as well in sports, being close to your head coach and trusting your head coach, and your head coach trusting you girls, and him having confidence in you girls and doing what you got to do on the field. It's your senior year for 4 of you. Are you excited? What's your goals?
Definitely excited. I feel like also sad though too, because this is my last time ever playing softball. So I feel like it's a rocket of emotions, but I'm definitely excited, and I feel like the expectations are very high this year.
I'm pretty hyped up for the season because I grew up playing softball with all 3 of these girls, and I'm definitely going to give it my all for them, and I'm going to play till the very last inning.
I think our expectations this year are even higher than what they were last year, because I feel like all 4 of us want to leave the Lake Lehman program with like it being like 110%, knowing we're going to leave the program good.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, and I think that like we're all determined to work hard, and we all definitely want to win. So.
Yeah, I'm again. I said it before. I think I'm going to predict Lake Lehman to be the 3A District 2 champs this year. So, looking ahead, what lessons from the 2025 season will help motivate this team moving forward?
I would say a lesson that I've learned is, yeah, you may be up, but you have to keep the foot on the gas at all times. You should never take your foot off. You have to be giving 110% at all times, because you could be up 11-0 and that team could still come back. And I think that's one lesson that I've learned in that Mid-Valley game.
That is true. I did sloper softball for 8 years, and yeah, there were some games I've seen teams up 10 to 12 runs, 15 runs, and the other team just has one hot inning, and they end up coming back and beating you, and vice versa. So yeah, softball is the same thing. So that's a great lesson and something to know.
Yeah.
To keep working hard for sure. Game's not over till it's over.
Mm-hmm. Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just one bad inning costs a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that too. And for fans across northeastern Pennsylvania watching the Nepa Chronicles podcast, what should they expect when they watch Lake Lehman softball this year?
I think they expect us to win, really, because I think we have a pretty good chance of going far. So I think that's something that they should be expecting.
Every great team has leaders behind the scenes. Who on this Lake Lehman team is the heartbeat of the locker room, and what makes them so important? I would think Hannah, right? Definitely a leader.
Well, I honestly would say all 4 of us, because like I don't think there's ever a moment when we're going, like, we're always having fun. We're on the field and we're always laughing. Like, there's always a smile. Something bad could be going on, and here's all 4 of us. Like, we're just laughing, having a good old time, enjoying ourselves. And we're always there for each other too. Like, something happens, we're going to be the first to run to each other.
Yeah, bonding and supporting each other and playing loose by having fun. It's definitely a good mindset and helpful to help lead to success, that's for sure. Because if you focus on one bad mistake, you're not going to be playing very well.
Yeah.
You got to get over it.
Yeah, that's one thing we focus on too with the younger girls, especially because they step on the field and, they're nerves. Like, it's their first time being out here. It's different from junior high. So we try and tell them, be like, hey, you made an error. It's fine. Next pitch. Like, you got this one. So.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen in my past, again, pitch softball was a men's league. I've seen teams argue with each other in the dugout, got aggravated, just for, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
But there'll be fighting, arguing, focus on this, whatever it is. And you see the effects in the environment just go downhill, and they start playing bad and making more errors. And for me, on the other side on the field, I love it. So I usually try to keep my team, calm, teaching them how to be a good teammate, creating the correct environment, culture, of everyone getting along, and all that stuff. And it's a big difference, and have them stay focused.
Yeah.
So I've seen it many times.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Who is the teammate that brings the most energy to the dugouts and keeps everyone fired up during games?
Hannah.
Hannah.
Definitely Hannah.
I would say the same thing. He's very competitive.
Oh yeah.
When you look at the Wyoming Valley Conference, what does it take mentally and physically to compete with the top teams every night?
I think you need to have the mentality of going in there no matter what team it is. You have to think like, I'm going to play this team and give it my all. I'm going to give it 110%. I'm going to go out there, give everything I can for the people next to me, my teammates, my coaches, and thinking about that, yeah, like this may be an easier game or this is a harder game, but you have to play each game the same, like no matter who it is, and go out there and give everything that you have.
That is true. That's a great answer. I mean, this may be hard for me to put into words, but like knowing that your teammate trusts you, like I've seen, like again, softball, sober softball. To me, it's all the same. People say it's not, but it's not. But it's the same mentality. Like if somebody's going up to bat and that person knows the team trusts them and has confidence in them, you know, even if they're struggling, I think that makes a big difference. I ran teams where I build that culture environment where I want like it's 10 players on the field for Soapage softball, and that player I put in there that struggled to hit, he might be like 50 years old, really wasn't an athlete, and just because the team is, behind him, supporting him, encouraging him, he gets this big hit that we actually need, and then we got a rally going and scoring a bunch of runs where the top hitters and stuff would be coming up next, and it just feels good when people are trusting you, have confidence in you, so know you could do it and all that stuff. It's something special when you're on teams like that.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially being like a pitcher and like Caitlin, she's a catcher. I feel like it's really big for us too, like to trust our teammates because like I produce ball and Caitlin, like we just give we produce the ball, we give the pitch, and we have to trust our teammates to be able to go out there, field the ball, do make these plays and stuff. And I think it's really big that they know that we trust them, so they don't feel any stress or any nerves or anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a very powerful mindset to have. I truly believe in that. I definitely do. So, but I'm going to lighten some things up here. I'm going to ask some, I guess, fun questions. You might enjoy it. Who's the funniest player in the dugout?
I feel like Hannah usually is, but I feel like this year she might have some competition with our freshman Reese.
Oh, dear, yeah. Reese, she's something.
When things are ain't going very well, like at a bad inning, bad play or two, who's the one that's usually encouraging that player or the team to stay focused?
Yeah.
I think it could be me, or it could be Caitlin, because Caitlin, as the catcher, she usually I'm not doing so hot or anything, she'll have to call a timeout and come talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. Good answer. But yeah, I thought it would be Hannah because again, she seems very competitive and good leader. Who takes the longest to get ready before a game?
Gracie.
Yeah, I'd have to say
Gracie. Oh my gosh. Her hair. If her hair's not right,
the hair,
take it out, redo it.
Yep, the hair has to be perfect.
I mean, it's not beauty pageant; it's softball.
I know, but I usually take long too because I have to get her ready. So it kind of goes both ways. So
yeah, I can't really do my own hair. So
Yeah.
when I get to college, may have trouble with that.
That's funny. Which teammate do you think would make the best softball coach someday?
Honestly, I think Haley, because Haley has the most patience in the whole entire world. She's so patient with people, and I don't know how she does it sometimes.
Yeah, that would make a good coach. That's for
Yeah.
sure. I'm not very patient sometimes, to be honest. Which teammate would survive the longest on a desert island?
Haley.
I think Hannah.
No, Haley. Haley starved.
Hannah would starve.
Yeah. Yeah, Haley's smart. I feel like she'd be able to get herself out of any any situation.
Know what to do.
If it comes to survival mode
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a positive mindset and being competitive, I think,
Mhm.
and stubborn, I think. Which teammate is most likely to swing at a pitch 5 feet outside?
Racy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
We were hitting live yesterday, and there was this ball that was probably 10 feet over her head. There goes Tracy. She's just swinging at it.
Oh god.
Who on the team probably spends more time on TikTok than practicing this swing?
Definitely me. I think me.
It's either you or Caitlin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Caitlin's
me.
always on
On
TikTok.
TikTok.
Making her
Yeah.
TikTok dances.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of drafts.
I was gonna say, I have a lot of drafts.
Yes.
TikTok's pretty amazing. Like, yeah, like this, like Abby does it, call and stuff like that. They go on and do these dances, and they get like all these views or likes and following, and then I could start a podcast up and like you could actually put some good stuff on there, I guess, and you don't get much views. Or somebody could just do stupid stuff on there just for likes. They do. I know someone that does that. Just kind of likes and followers and saying stuff, whatever, on stupid stuff. And people follow. The human mind I was always obsessed with since I was like a teenager. It's interesting, to be honest. Which teammate celebrates the loudest for a routine single?
It's either me or Caitlin, I think.
Yeah.
Because we're both very loud.
Hannah or Caitlin, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think if anyone, like, you're going to hear either Caitlin and I's voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to a game, like one of you guys' games.
Yeah.
I work second shift now, so it's tough. I got a job at Valley View as a maintenance. Before that I was like in warehouses and stuff, so they have very good benefits and a lot of good stuff to get into school. So like Saturday, there's like Saturday games or something. I try to get. I think you have some Saturday games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have you on a schedule. I did a schedule. This might be a good question. Who would be most likely to miss the team bus because they overslept?
Reese. Jordan or Reese?
Yeah, Jordan or Reese.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely Jordan.
Oh yeah.
This is a good question because I've seen it like in so much softball. People would blame umpires. It took me 3-4 years to realize out of my 8 years to not piss off the umpire, argue with the umpire. I was a slow learner because you could really there'd be calls that could be close and it could be like biased by accident, not on purpose sometimes, but just automatically, and it just never worked in your favor to piss off an umpire. So this brings up the question: which teammate would strike out and still say it was the umpire's fault?
Oh. I don't know. Really talk about.
Yeah, I
feel like
do that.
the culture on the team, like if we were to do that, like we would probably pay the price for like arguing that. So I feel like most of us are pretty decent on not like just accepting the fact that you just struck out.
Yeah.
I think all of because it's hard, you can't really say anything about any of our freshmen yet because we haven't played with them yet. But I
Maybe
think
Brooklyn.
maybe.
I was gonna say I don't know.
But
everyone who's on our team right now and who played last year, I wouldn't say any of us really.
I feel like we take accountability when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I do. I really do like that. Because I think just if you're complaining about the umpire and you're striking out, that definitely affects the team environment, maybe the chemistry, and then you're making excuses, to be honest. So yeah, I like that mindset you ladies have. What teammate thinks they're the team comedian, but really isn't?
I think
Reese.
definitely our
Definitely
freshman
Reese.
Reese. She's kind of funny.
Yeah,
she's
Reese
kind
is funny. Reese definitely makes Coach Nikki laugh.
Yeah.
I think yesterday at practice, Coach Nikki and Reese were probably on their knees laughing so hard.
Laughter's good. If one teammate had to become the team mascot for a game, who would it be?
No,
She's always like jumping around.
I just dance a lot, so I don't know.
Maybe Delaney. I feel like
Delaney?
Yeah,
Delaney.
Definitely Delaney.
Our freshman Delaney.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be wrapping it up in a moment. What's your head coach's name?
Do you want the full name?
Yeah.
Nicole Chapago, but we call her Coach Nikki.
Oh, that's your mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it? She's the head coach?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I know, it's weird sometimes. Sometimes we're at home and I'll be like, Coach Nikki, and then I'm like, oh, wait. Because I do not call her mom on the field.
How long has she been coaching for?
I think she's going on 10 or 11 years.
Oh, wow. Lake Lehman softball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it like, I know at one point she told me she might be the hardest on you, Hannah, but it seems like the softball player you became, she definitely had an impact on you and on your life, right? In playing.
Yeah, I would say so. I think her being as hard as she is on me has developed me to be as mentally strong as I am now. Like, I feel like we get into a game with pressure and I'm already ready for that because she taught me throughout my whole life, like, this is what's going to happen. You have to prepare yourself for this situation. I think, though, that she has made a very big impact, though, on my life. And I'm the softball player I am because of her.
Yeah, I definitely believe that. And she's doing a great job. And how about the other girls? What is something positive that you like about your head coach, Nikki?
I'd say I like that she's always there for us. Like, even out of softball, like, if any of us are like need her or need somebody or we have a problem, like, she's always on speed dial. Like, we can call her whenever we need her. So she's always there for us girls.
Yeah, I will say because I've been coached by Coach Nikki since 12U, so pretty young, and I feel like she became like a second mom to me.
Yeah, I can agree with Haley. I feel like she's always there whenever you need her, and I feel like that's also creates a really good bond because you can always count on her no matter what.
That sounds like where a lot of nerves are now gone because you have that relationship with her. She supports you, there for you. She probably, errors are made. She just, you move on from them, right? It sounds like, she's doing a great job. That's for sure. But something, talking about pressure, Hannah. I didn't become a baseball fan until I was 32 years old. That was in 2015. I hated baseball before then. But something I did learn when I worked with the River Riders as a groundskeeper in 2022, and then for 2 months in 2023, learning more about baseball and talking with the people there and players there. Minor leagues is way different, obviously, than softball in college, but to be in the minor league system, it's all pressure. Mm-hmm. Like you could be just having one bad game And I've talked to several players that made it up to the major leagues. One guy I'm still befriend with him, talk to him now and then. Ryan Lamar, he made it up to the Yankees in 2021. He had to walk off it against the Phillies, and then he went to other teams up and down. But there is a lot of pressure in minor league, and behind honest, I'm starting not to like baseball, to be honest. More and more I learn and things. The system is just, I think, dumb. The way they, like especially in the Yankees, how they just trade people away, and they try to bring on has-beens. It worked back in the day when you were winning World Series a little bit, but you bring on these players that played 6, 7, 8 years, and then you're paying them all this money. It just seems like a waste. So, but the point I'm getting to, like in your minor leagues, you could have one bad game and they're sending you off to California in 3 days, or you have your shot of getting up to major leagues and at least making some money. If you get up there for one game, you got the league minimum, and some reason this was your shot. You've been playing for 7 years, went through the system, you're in AAA, and now you just got injured in a game, and you were like the next person up in that position. You got a chance, and you got injured, and that was your chance, and well, you're not getting up there, and sometimes you never even see major leagues, and your dream that you've been working for since you were a kid doesn't happen. Like there were very riders out of somebody, Max, his last name, but he was at the Real Riders 2022. I think he was like the next catcher that could possibly get caught up, but instead they ended up going after somebody else trading for or something. So yeah, baseball, there is a lot of pressure. Now softball, yeah, you're still going to be in pressure situations, of course, but yeah, I don't really like the. And then listening to players talk about baseball, and some of them I talked to, it's a tense environment.
Yeah. I think with
So,
the pressure, like if you have one bad game or anything, I think it's just about like your demeanor, how you act, how you come back from that. I think you need to hide your emotions.
That is
I
true.
think with that, like if you show, like if I'm upset and I show that on the mound, like I'm telling the batter, like, oh, you're in my head, like I got you now. So I think it's all about how you act and your demeanor and coming back off of that. And like, hey, I just made this error. Like, I think you can't go and like sulk on that. You have to, hey, I made this error. Now I'm going to get it this time. You have to pick yourself right back up from that. I think that's a big part of that, like pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Stay focused and stay determined. That's very important, especially you heading to Division I. That's definitely true. So, yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, ladies.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate it, and I wish you all luck on your upcoming season, and hopefully I'm right. Hopefully you're the 3A District 2 champs.
Thank you.
So have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
This has been an awesome conversation with the Lake Gleaming Lady Knights. This is a team that proved last year it can compete with anyone in District 2 softball. And last year was any sign of what's ahead. This program is going to make some noise across northeastern Pennsylvania. We appreciate Lake Gleaming joining our podcast here. And to all the fans watching, make sure you follow Agape Freedom Sports for more interviews, highlights, and coverage of high school and college softball across Nepa. But before we wrap this up, I would like to thank our sponsors. Andy's Pizza on Main Ave in Peckville, Pennsylvania. Check them out. They have one of the best pizzas in the valley. They've been around since I think it was the 1940s. So definitely check out Andy's Pizza. We appreciate them being a sponsor with us and sponsoring with us and being part of our podcast. And also, I would like to thank Tasty Freeze Ice Cream. Great ice cream there. Check them out. It's up in Eining on the highway there. Great ice cream, great tornadoes they call it. They have many other flavors. Definitely check them out. If you like to golf, you can do mini golf from there. So again, my name is Jared Canning, and this is the Nepa Chronicles podcast. Have a good night.
Cougars, Cora, Castellani hits a double. Abbey Call crushes one deep to left. That ball is gone. Home run, Valley View, too narrow. Haley Copanetti wins, fire, strike free. That's her weight, strike out of the game. Ava Hazelton dealing today. Another ground out, she's done it, a no-hitter. Holy Cross, Schmidt get 10 strikeout. Win league championship over Mid-Valley. Lakeland's Cameron and near steal second. She's safe, Abington's Adriana Conrad rounds the bases after a home run. Wow, what a hit. And Kate Reynolds rips one into the gap. She's flying around second, heading for third. Triple for Riverside. Cross the diamonds of North Fifth and Pennsylvania, where River East run deep, where championship dreams are built, and the next generation of softball stars rise. This is where the stories are told. From walk-off wins to dominant pitches, to the players rewriting the record books. From Division I battles with Valley View, Abington Heights, and North Pocono, to Division II powerhouses like Holy Cross and Mid-Valley, to the Division III contenders fighting every inning, Elk Lake, Blue Ridge, Montrose, and beyond. This is the show that brings the energy, the highlights, and the voices of the game. Hosted by Jarek Yurkanin, quick ball, powered by